What's up, guys? Anguirus here. Yeah, I want to talk about these. Let's get to it, because I don't know how to make a proper introduction to this video. So, I saw the Skull Island anime, and newsflash! It's not an anime. Even if the producers officially say it is, it isn't.
Oh my god!
As someone who's been watching like a lot of anime, I'd say the animation style is leaning more to something I'd see in Cartoon Network. But either way, I'm not too focused on downplaying this one, nor am I trying to. I just want to point something out and also give this video more runtime. What do we think of the show? It's actually pretty good. I'm glad I kept my expectations kind of low in this one. My number one compliment is the characters. Not amazing or anything, but I would consider some to be the best ones in the Monsterverse. Annie especially. Love her personality and her relationship with her mother. I also love the fact that we get to explore more of Skull Island, such as new creatures, locations, and of course, new lore. Especially when it's currently getting destroyed to a pulp in Godzilla vs. Kong. Thanks, Adam Wingard. Since, of course, not everything's perfect, I do have my negatives. My number one thing is the creature designs. Now hold on. I don't like all of them. There is a handful of them I do like. More specifically, the Alo turtle, whatever you pronounce it, trapdoor crab, rockbug, grass hedgehog, and of course, the kraken. The ones I'm not fond of, however, more specifically, the crocodile thing, those night crawler things, and the killer chameleons. It's mostly because they're quite generic or don't really fit in the style of the Monsterverse, or both. A couple things I want to specify are the killer chameleons. Yeah, they're okay, but I really wish Kong fought off Skullcrawlers instead. Which, speaking of, only one Skullcrawler appeared for a good amount of seconds before getting ass-whooped by Kong. But there is one creature that is more horrendous than the rest. And that is... yeah, this guy. I like Dog as a character, but there's just something about his design that throws me off. Whether it's the unnecessary amount of spikes that are on him, the fact he just looks something straight out of The Last Airbender, or he's just basically an oversized bulldog with a lion mane. Dog's design throws me off so bad to where I have to straight up redesign him to ease the pain away. Also, please follow me on Instagram and DVR. Links in the description below. And this is not a self-promotion. Overall, I enjoyed binge watching the show. It showed a good balance between good characters, world building, and creature action. I would definitely love to watch season 2 if they ever get around making that.
Monkey.
I know, I'm kind of late when I say this, but holy fucking shit, Gamera is back! And just like a dad coming back with the milk he promised, thank God it did not disappoint, because it's actually very freaking good. I really don't want to spoil anything, because I heavily recommend watching the show. And it's a very nice start if you want to get into Gamera. The amount of kaiju in this show is amazing. Gaius is back, because of course he is. But Jiger, Zegra, Giron, and Viros? Oh yeah. We are so fucking back. Seeing a great amount of classic kaiju come back after like 50 or so years is amazing. I really love how the marketing team revealed them one by one. Even if one is left out though. Rest in peace, Barugon. You will be missed. I just love my dog. As for the animation, it's pretty decent. I don't really have an issue with that, but for the characters though, well... Other than that, the characters are surprisingly very good. I was expecting them to suck or be average at best, but no, I'm actually very engaged to them. This show did a pretty decent job with their dynamics and stuff. However, I only have one negative. And that is that some things needed to be expanded and explained more, but I'm sure that will be fixed in season 2, which, speaking of, a second season and a live action series will be produced if the first season manages to perform well, so support it, I guess. Overall, I 100% recommend watching Gamera Rebirth. It is one of the things that I was mostly excited to watch this year, and I'm totally looking forward to the future of the Gamera franchise. It's just great to see an iconic movie monster come back after so many years. It's official. Toho is once again making another Godzilla film. Not only is it coming November 3rd in Japan this year, but it would also come on December 1st in the same year in the US. Now, about the film. Let's talk about Godzilla's design. I think it's an okay design. I kind of hated it at first because of the fact that it's literally a modified version of the ride design, which, in case you didn't know, are both directed by Takashi Yamazaki. And if that doesn't ring a bell, he's also known for directing Dragon Quest, Your Story, Stand By Me, Doraemon, Lupin the Third, the First, and of course, Always Sunset on 3rd Street trilogy, in which one of those films has Godzilla in it. Now, about the film's plot, I think it's somewhat interesting because this is like the first ever Godzilla film where it truly takes place in the past, or more specifically in the 1940s. Unless you count the time-traveling plot in Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, but that's just a plot point.
Take that, you dinosaur!
I think the scenario will be interesting because it can cover how Japan would cope during its surrender in World War II, and, of course, Godzilla. We could have a family trying to survive Godzilla's destruction, as seen on that little girl that was in the teaser. We can also have survivors from Hiroshima or Nagasaki be in this movie as well. Okay, so trailer dropped while I was editing this video, so the following will be completely unscripted. So, what do we think of the trailer? It's pretty good. I like how in this movie it's basically just a 1954 remake, but with some obvious changes to make it stand out, such as the fact that it takes place in like the 1940s where Japan is just completely defenseless. And I also really like the fact that it takes some inspiration from the Monsterverse, where the government just keeps Godzilla a secret from the public eyes. I just really think it's a nice concept, and I'm glad it's just moving on to other Godzilla films. Also, I really like the fact that we're just getting Godzilla in this movie and no other monster in it. I just think it's really good to see Godzilla just return to his original roots. I mean, the last time we've ever gotten such a movie was Shin Godzilla, unless you count Godzilla Planet of the Monsters, but there are other monsters in it, so yeah. Speaking of other monsters, there are rumors circulating that there might, I don't think it will happen, nor do I hope it will happen, that there might be a monster for Godzilla to fight in this movie. What? So if that's the case, my first prediction will be Anguirus. I mean, come on. You're literally going to do a 1954 tribute. Might as well go all out for a Raids Again tribute. And my second prediction has to be Rodan. There's already a Rodan model for a Godzilla ride, so might as well modify that. And there you go. That's a way to save your money. Plus, we've never really gotten a proper Godzilla vs. Rodan film. And the only Godzilla vs. Rodan fights we've ever gotten only lasted like a scene, and that's it. So I think it would be nice to see. I swear, if King Ghidorah appears in this movie, dear God, I will kill myself! Overall, I really can't wait to watch this movie. December could not be here any longer, and I'm just dying to watch this movie. And yeah, that's all I really want to talk about in this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and comment. And if you're new, please subscribe. It totally helps this channel out. And remember, take care of yourself.
Guys, which one is your favorite? Huggy Wuggy Seek, Scary Blue, Zumbo Sauce, Ban Ban, Nam Nap, I forgot his name, the Frog Dude, and yeah. Slow Saline, Bambalina, Stinga Flynn, a Bird,